We're already on part 5 of the One Night in Karazhan review. That's pretty nuts. Alright, I've been over the Curator, as well as Barnes and Morose. We're gonna do all of the neutrals, the remaining neutrals, and we're already at Medivh. He's at 8 mana, 7/7, equipped, Altesh, Atlesh, Great Staff of the Guardian. Too slow. It's competing with a lot of really good 8-drops. If you don't know, Atlesh, Great Staff of the Guardian, it gives you a weapon that is a 1/3 summoning portal. Whatever spell you cast, you'll summon a minion of that same cost. So basically, you take one turn to summon this to equip the weapon. You don't even get to use the effect on the weapon itself. That's why I'm saying it's too slow. It may see play in a control or a freeze deck, but don't count on it. Okay, yeah, don't count on it. I'm gonna have to give it the bad. That's a bad card. Although he's cool, the art looks nice. Prince Malchezaar. That's when the game starts, add 5 extra legendary minions to your deck. It's a 5 mana 5/6. This card has 2 flaws. One, you add 5 extra legendary minions to your deck. You do that, your opponent knows you have 5 extra cards in your deck. He'll know you're running Prince Malchezaar right off the bat. This should be seeing play in a control deck because you want the longevity, but unfortunately the flaw is that the legendaries are random. You don't know if they're good, you don't know if they're garbage. Another huge flaw is that the deck size gets increased, which means that the removal spells that you require to survive in the early and mid game, you have a lower percentage of drawing what you really need when you need it. So I think it will be bad because there are a lot of bad legendaries out there that you can get, and that would screw you over greatly, believe it or not. If you run this, chances are you're still gonna have to run an LE Star Seeker to get rid of the bad legendaries or the dead cards in your hand. And doesn't that just sound awful? I mean, if you trust your luck, you can also say, oh, you'll get lots of good legendaries, like 5 Cthunes, 5 Rags, whatever. Have a Royal Flush, 5 of a kind. But, it's bad. Typically, most legendaries are bad. And this is one of them. Morose already been covered, he's garbage. Barnes, I believe, is, meta changing. Very good. Not overpowered, but very good. Curator. I might have to change my opinion of this card because I saw other cards. And it might have to go from like a gimmick bad to a playable or a good. No, it's playable. It's just playable. Good is too much. Yeah. We'll continue now. That's pretty quick. We are now down to Arcane Golem. 12 mana, 8/8 body. Continues the giant theme every expansion. Costs 1 less for each spell you've cast this game. I think this card's sick. Tempo Mage, you can easily cast 12 spells. I can also see this being played in Hunter. Lock and load Hunter. You can crank out spells pretty crazy. Those are the main candidates. I don't think this will work in any other deck. You'll have to create a deck around this card though, specifically. Just like the Molten Giants in the past. But, this could see play. I think that's good because spells aren't hard to cast. You cast spells more often than you do hero power from the other golem or giant. So I think Arcane Golem will work. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Look what, then open that. 3 attack, 3 destroy a minion. Death Rattle, you summon it. It kind of reminds me of like a purgatory effect in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you remove it from play on the field, like it doesn't exist, and then if this dies, the moment it gets returned. You can do this to your own minion as well. That's pretty interesting. When would you use this? Most likely you would destroy a minion on your opponent's side, most likely. But they're enough to return it back. You just kill this card. Would you rather be more comfortable with a permanent kill than a temporary kill? And as a result, I think this card is bad. Maybe fun to experiment with, so I wouldn't say dusted, but I know it's very bad. Yeah. Okay, next one. 5 mana, 3/6. Avian Watcher. If you control a secret, gain +1/+1 as well as taunt. It looks nice. It's garbage though. It's garbage. Control a secret, gain +1/+1. So, yeah, it's garbage. Fulfilling these requirements to get a 4/7 on board is not as easy as you think it would be. Actually, it is easy, but it's not worth it. 5 mana with that kind of defensive effect, you can do more with it. 4/6 for Druid of the Bow. I think that's a lot easier, don't you think? I think so. If you're gonna play a defensive deck like that, then Druid might be a lot better. Miniature Magician, 5 mana. Battle Cry. Give a random beast, dragon, and Murloc +2/+2 for attack 4 health. This is one of the cards in which I believe that'll make the Curator viable, but it depends how it interacts. Because by a random friendly beast, dragon, or Murloc, does it include hand and deck? Like a mist calling? I don't know. If it's only on board, I think it's awful. This mechanic will never work. Curator is a given card. The card's garbage. But if it affects the deck and hand, I think that there's some potential here. But it doesn't say hand and deck. So I'm gonna go with it's bad. The body's bad. If you left one minion on board, is it worth it? +2/+2? No, it's not worth it. Chances are you have a Murloc surviving on turn 5 are extremely low. Beast, more likely, maybe Infested Wolf. Sure, because the spiders you summon are a little bit stronger. But I think it's pretty bad. Yeah, this one's bad. It's definitely bad. Let's just continue. Okay, Arcanosmith. Battlecry, summon a 0/5 minion with talent. 4 mana, 3/2. It's interesting. For some reason, I think you could play this in Priest, but I'm crazy for thinking that because this card is garbage. That's the only application I can think it would be used in. Arena, it's garbage still. If you really need a taunt, I guess, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's bad. Can't think of any applications in which this would be a useful card. If 0/7s can be killed in turn 2, they definitely would be killed on turn 4, turn 5. And the body itself, 3/2, is too weak. It doesn't impact the board enough, and it's easy to remove. Even behind a huge taunt, it's too easy to stop. Next card, Violet Teacher, 3 mana, 4th attack, 3 health. During your turn, your hero is immune. Great for weapon classes, I think. This would be used in Warrior if it didn't already have so many great 3 mana tools and armor as a hero power. Would it help other classes like Hunter? No, because it blocks up the 3-drop. Would it help Rogue? No, it wouldn't help Rogue either. During your turn, your hero is immune. I think this could have some effect on random factors in the game. So you select a random minion, like a druid with Raven Idol, and then you play this and run into an explosive trap. You can do things like that to survive. Very gimmicky, but generally just bad. Just a bad card, despite having a good body. You might see it in Arena though. Using Rogue Arena, has 1/1 swings, won't hurt as much. Zubat, 3 mana, 3/3, give a random friendly beast, dragon and murloc +1/+1. This is the same thing as the Manageri Magician we went over. It depends on if it just affects the board or if it also affects your hand and deck. It doesn't say hand and deck, so it's bad. Yeah, that's fair. If it affects your hand and deck, just like 1 each, randomly, it's good. I think it's good, because you'll get future tempo at least. See here, 3 mana, 1/3, Pantry Spider. So Battlecry summon a 1/3 spider. It's actually a beast, so it's still bad, because 1/3s don't do anything. Clerics can already be played for 1 mana. Void Walkers can already be played for 1 mana. So this isn't good enough. Having 2 bodies for 2, I guess 2 bodies would be a 2/6. Technically, it looks like it's a great bundle worth of stats, but maybe you have a possibility with Houndmaster. Just maybe, just a tiny possibility. But by itself, it's not good. With Hunter, it can be good. This is tough because you have Animal Companions for Hunter already. Can this replace the spot for Animal Companion, Eagle Horn Bow, or any of those 3-drop threats? Carrion Grub 2/5. Pretty comparable to a 2/6. We'll see. Maybe we'll have to experiment with this a little bit, because it could be good. But you don't see Carrion Grub that much either. So it's going to be tough. Definitely going to be tough. Yeah. Another Spite Historian. 2 mana, 1/3 Battlecry if you are holding a dragon. Discover a dragon. This makes Dragon Priest a lot better. Gives you extra tools, refills your hand, because Priest typically runs out of dragons, right? You play your Dragon Whelp, turn 1 for a 2/3. Play this on turn 2, refill 1 card. Play Blackwing Technician maybe, turn 3. You know, you keep your smooth transition and flow. I think this can work. I think it can work well. I think that Dragon Priest will still have the same issues with full board wipes. Because if you get wiped once, it'll be very difficult to take the board back because you don't have the Light Bomb. And you can't afford to run Akanai Circle in a Dragon Priest deck. Yeah, that's my stand on that. This could be very good with Dragon Paladin as well. Dragon Warrior. Not so much. No, it could work for Dragon Warrior. You have enough armor tools, bash, execute, shield slam, so losing a little bit of tempo for turn 2 if you miss the Fiery War Axe is okay. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Maybe it is very good. Yeah, it's very good. Very good if people play dragons. Let's be specific here. By itself, it's not going to do much, but for the dragon archetype, it's very good. And I don't hate dragons. Okay, so, well, we've got 3 more cards and we're done. Yep. Pompous Thespian. 2 mana, 3/2 taunt. Nothing too special here. It's just a power creep, you could say. Vanilla creature. Just what it is. It's a Bloodfen Raptor with taunt. Arena, it'll be used. Everywhere else, not so much. Not even wild. Not standard, just arena. Maybe a bolster deck though. I didn't think about that, but it's not bad for a bolster, right? If you can get it to work. But it's not gonna happen. Okay. 1 mana, Arcane Anomaly, 2/1 attack whenever you cast a spell. Give this minion +1 health. It is a reverse mana worm. Would you run this in a Tempo Mage? If you had no choice, yes. But unfortunately, Mages just got Babbling Book, so you wouldn't run this because you have something much better. Otherwise, if this didn't come out at the same time as Babbling Book, I think this would come as a priority over the Babbling Book, because it's not too hard to cast a spell and get it to 2 health. You can make it into a Zombie Chow as a mage easily. Coin, Mirror Image, Coin, Arcane Missiles, Arcane Blast. Yeah, I can see that happening very easily. Maybe you'll have to experiment with this. Maybe one of these in one Babbling Book in a Tempo Mage list. I'll give it good. Good for now. It could be very good, but I might be underestimating it. But it'll still die to a Fiery War Axe and any Shaman aggression, unfortunately. Fights much better against the Zoo though, so I do like it. Last card of the list. I don't know why I went from highest mana down, but it's Runic Egg. It's a 1 mana, 0/2, Death Rattle, draw a card. Draw a card for 1 mana? Wow! Wow! I think that a Paladin could be very happy with this card, actually. They already found a way to make Dragon Egg work. Why can't they make Runic Egg work as well? Could be good. I think this could even work for, if I'm crazy enough, Priest. How would I buff it though? No, can't buff the attack of it. But maybe it could be a anti-AoE card you just throw down on turn 1. So what class would benefit the most from missing turn 1, having to play something like this? Mage, perhaps? You could make it into like a anti-Ravaging Ghoul card, because they don't want to whirlwind this. I think Paladin can benefit from this a lot. Priest, maybe not. Rogue, probably not. Shaman, no, because they have Tunnel Trug. Warlock, no. So Paladin seems to be the only option for this card. Yeah, but I think it's good. You can throw it in every other class and it'll be bad though. Garbage, actually. Whoops, it's complete garbage. And I think that concludes our card review. That last neutral review is, quite long. Here's the Wings boss encounters you expect to see starting August 11th. If you guys have any ideas for decks that I should try, you should go check it out. Check out the cards yourself on Hearthstone. You'll learn a lot. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Enjoy these 45 new groovy cards, and see you guys next time. Peace.